Hi everybody and welcome back to Ecstasy Crafts free project. This is Katarina and today I will be demonstrating our Cosmic Shimmer Gilding Flakes. Now these have been around for a long time. They're nothing new, but the effects that you get using these Cosmic Shimmer Gilding Flakes is quite beautiful. So I'm just going to start by demonstrating how to use the flakes in a couple of different ways. So these flakes come in 18 different colors to choose from, and you can go to Ecstasy Crafts website to choose which ones you like best. And here I'm using from Joy the rubber stamp cleaning pad, and I'm just going to cut this into little squares for the application of the gilding flakes. So I'm going to start with some of these double-sided stickers. Now I know it's hard to see these on the video, but we do have some very lovely patterns to choose from. That was the Christmas bulb ones, and there's so many to choose from, really hard to see on the video, but go on the website and check them out. So today I will be starting with using some of the leaf foliage, and I just want to make a really simple card for Thanksgiving here. So I'm going to use these double-sided stickers by just applying the gilding flakes on top really loose. And I love that in this particular color there's just so many different shades that you can choose from. You can pick the coppers or the greens, and so I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on top and use my cleaning pad here to rub it into this sticker. Now these double-sided stickers, like it says, are double-sided, so not only is the top sticky, but also you can take it off of this application and put it onto your card, and it just makes for a really beautiful foliage. And like I said, the double-sided stickers do come in 13 different patterns to choose from, so why don't you take a look at those. Some of them are really just quite beautiful. So here I'm just going to spread the gilding flakes over the sticky part of the stickers here, and I'm going to do some of the leaves in gold and some in copper, and just a little bit of a mix and match here and there. So all you do is rub it in there really gently with a light hand at first, and then cover all the sticky parts of your sticker. I'm going to knock off the excess, and then you're going to go back and rub it a little bit more firmly to get all the excess off. And I chose a dark background here just to highlight this beautiful gilding flakes on here. So I'm just going to take my pokey tool, as I like to call it. I'm not really sure the technical terms, but I'm going to take my pokey tool and peel that sticker right off, and then adhere it to my dark brown background, and just take a look at how beautiful that looks. And I'm going to take another leaf and just layer it slightly on top. Now they are a little bit finicky to work with, but the results are just fabulous. So I'm going to make sure that all the little parts are poked out before I adhere this to my card, and I'm just going to layer that a little bit on top of the existing leaf that I put down there. And I think I want to add one more, so I'll take this little maple leaf in the corner down here and also add that, and see how simple yet stunning that looks. So why don't you give that a try. So another application, another way to use the gilding flakes is to actually take the sticker right off your sheet and place it onto your background, and just going to apply the gilding flakes. Now I was going to do all the leaves in the same color, but I decided that I wanted to do them different. So I'll just put this one back here, and I'm going to take my first color and color the leaf here gold. So you just want to take a couple of little flakes here and there, and yep, just a little bit on there, and rub that in with your cleaning pad. You can also use a stencil brush, that will work great. And then once you have everything covered like the way you want it, you'll rub it a little more firmly just to get all those loose pieces off. Now when you're working with the gilding flakes, they really like to go everywhere. So, you know, keep in mind you're going to have a little bit of a mess to clean up. So if you have a little Swiffer duster or something around handy to keep things, you know, a little clean, that would be great. But you know, this is crafting, so it does get a little bit messy. I also found that Swiffer duster works pretty good, or even a used dryer sheet that really works good to collect up all the little flakes that go astray. Now, so for this demonstration, I'm using the double-sided stickers again, but I'm going to use the Christmas balls here. And what I'm going to do is put every little segment on separately and color it with the flakes in a different color. So as you see here, I take my little pokey tool and I'll peel off each section of the bulb and attach it to my work surface. And then I will take the gilding flakes, put a little bit of color on there, use my cleaning pad and to rub it in, and then rub away all the excess. So I'm just going to repeat these steps until I have all the images that I want colored in with the gilding flakes. So then again, I'm just choose a different color here and put a little bit on there, take my cleaning pad, rub it on, and then rub off all the excess. And you see how that's coming together nicely? So I'm just going to keep repeating these steps until I have all my Christmas bulbs covered with the gilding flakes. And I'm just going to layer them, and they come in different sections, so you can do every section a different color. You can do them all the same colors. Choose what you want, play around with it, have fun, see what you like. So then we're going to go on to a different application of how to apply this gilding flakes to your card making or projects here. So I'm taking a dragon stamp from Frog's Whiskers, and I'm going to use the flake and glitter glue from Cosmic Shimmer. Now you can see here I put a little bit on my acrylic block, and I'm going to use the other side of my cleaning pad to apply this glue onto the stamp. Now you don't want to put it too heavy, but you want to make sure that you get all the details in your stamp. Now this is a pretty detailed stamp of a dragon, so I wanted to make sure I got all the tail and the wings and all the little details that come with it. So I'm just going to put that aside, and I'm going to take my dark brown paper again and stamp that right on there. Now you want to make sure that you apply even pressure so that the entire stamps nice and evenly. So then I'm just going to flip it over, and to make sure I got it, just do a little rub on there, and now you can see that it's transferred onto the paper. So while I let that dry just to a little tacky, I'm going to clean my stamp. You want to address this right away. You don't want to leave this glue sitting on your stamp because it just might ruin it. And if you're at home, go ahead and run it under the tap with some soap and get that glue right off of there. But this will be good for now. So I'm just going to dry that up, and then I'm going to apply the gilding flakes to my stamped image. So you just want to make sure that this is a little bit dry, not dry all the way, because the flake and glitter glue doesn't really dry until you put something on the surface. It could always stay a little bit tacky, but you want it to be that tacky. You don't want it to be stamp it and then put your gilding flakes right on. You want to just let it dry just a little bit. See, a few minutes there, not very long. I was just waving it in the air just to dry it up a bit. So I'm going to take my gold gilding flakes here, and I'm going to apply that right on top of the dragon. And so you want to make sure that you get all the little spots and everything. So I'm going to very lightly go back and then just start dabbing the gilding flakes on there. And I know right now it doesn't really look like much, but once you get them all on there, you're going to wipe away the excess and then go back and have a little bit of a firmer hand and take off all the excess there. And you can see all the little details now showing up in the dragon. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. So you just want to work it around until you get all the little extra flakes off of there, and you can see all the details that you should see on this dragon. And there you have it. And I will be using these samples in some cards to show you at the end of the video here. So please enjoy. If you like this video, please like us on YouTube, thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel.